Caitlin Clark versus Angel Reese is no longer a debate. It's a statement.
The Sky shooting 38%. Caitlin Clark, another three-pointer. 6 threes on the night.
Dropping a career high in points alongside 12 dazzling assists, Caitlin didn't just set rookie records. She smashed them to bits. Meanwhile, Angel Reese struggled to shine, while Chicago Sky channeled their inner Draymond Green to try and halt Caitlin's magic.
For 29 points, gets tripped up.
From tip-off, number 22 came out swinging, instantly recognizing the defensive gap and isolating Aaliyah Smith like a predator cornering prey, with the Sky keeping pace. Caitlin knew it was time to strike fear into their hearts.
She has stepped up her game in that opportunity. Caitlin Clark for three, rattles it around for her first deep shot.
But Angel Reese wasn't backing down, determined to hold on to that 12-point
lead.
lead.
For both of these teams, Allen once again goes back to back.
Her teammate Allen caught fire, torching the floor and refusing to let the flame die out.
Allen baseline look. The last 3 buckets from Lindsay Allen.
Even with Caitlin's playmaking wizardry setting Aaliyah Boston up for perfect defensive stops, the Sky's momentum refused to crack.
Taken all night. Caitlin Clark, a dribbling exhibition, finds Boston, double team, all kinds of contact.
Through relentless contact and constant double teams, Caitlin orchestrated plays like a maestro, finding Boston in traffic and turning chaos into opportunity.
Pass and a finish. Nice catch there from Angel Reese.
The Fever needed a spark, and who better than number 22? Caitlin snapped the team out of their slump with fearless scoring.
WNBA player that has recorded consecutive 20-plus point rebounds.
But the Sky clapped back, giving Indiana no room to breathe.
What does it mean to have those comparisons?
24-11 in favor of Chicago, Caitlin knew they had to mount a counterattack fast. To counter Reese's presence, the Fever made a genius move, subbing in their defensive titan, Timmy Fodbenel. The shift was immediate and undeniable.
We're looking for Reese. Bentley tips it away and off and running. Caitlin Clark whips a pass, thread the needle. My goodness, what a play!
Indiana clawed back to 26-23, seizing a golden opportunity to tie the game as the first quarter clock dwindled. But while Fodbenel was a defensive anchor, her offensive limitations surfaced.
Clark against Dana Evans, 3 on the quarter clock. Bentley misses everything.
Thankfully for the Fever, Angel Reese continued missing easy buckets, giving Caitlin the space she needed to catch fire.
Turnover on the first possession, and the Fever ended the first quarter on a 12-2 run.
Even as Reese tried to flex her skills, Indiana's super sub shut her down every step of the way.
Possession, Loco shot! Loco make for Clark!
This lockdown defense gave Caitlin the freedom to run shooting clinics on the other end of the court.
Spinning off her left shoulder and walk to it.
Seeing the court with 20/20 vision and dishing out pinpoint assists.
The end of the first quarter, Clark again, heating up.
Just like that, it was a tight game again, with Caitlin Clark still blazing and feeding her Robin.
Bentley with a huge block. An absolute wall at the rim leads to that area.
Caitlin's momentum sparked Kelsey Mitchell's confidence, igniting a scoring surge.
She's having the best three-point shooting season of her career, but she can also bang in the paint.
But even on a heater, Robin will never be Batman.
5 of 10 right now from behind the arc.
Speaking of, a long shot.
The Fever surged to a double-digit lead, 43-33, with Caitlin steering the ship. But the Sky had no plans to surrender.
That's that strength that you admire so much, and finds Panama.
Unbothered, Caitlin drove to the basket without hesitation, silencing the Chicago crowd.
Find a way to get Rachel Banham going. That's one way.
Count the packets. Caitlin Clark has an and one.
Beyond scoring, she turned dime dropping into a hobby, collecting assists like infinity stones.
She's got 14 in the game. Clark.
Unfortunately, hobbies don't win games.
To Hull.
As the second quarter wound down, Angel Reese finally stepped out of the shadows with a cringeworthy mid-range shot.
Along two, drills it.
But Caitlin Clark had the final word.
Shovel pass to Allen, who looks for Reese again, but Wheeler's in the way, and the Fever leak out. Caitlin Clark, a layup drill for her.
The Fever closed the half leading 47-43. The third quarter picked up where the second left off, with Caitlin and Kelsey torching the net.
Kelsey Mitchell claims 8 assists, 15 points in the first half, looking to add to her tally. Ooh.
The Sky threw everything they had at the duo, but their resistance only made the flames burn brighter. Next YouTube link.
To create a shot for herself.
Clark with the step back and gets fouled.
Cool as ice, Caitlin drained free throws, stretching the Fever's lead to 54-46. But with time on the clock, anything could still happen, and it did.
Onyenwere drills a three-pointer.
Caitlin refused to fold, trusting her teammates to step up when it mattered most.
1 foot runner.
Sky started hitting wide-open layups. It was clear there wasn't much left to
See
fear.
the reactions of these Fever players getting to meet those two stars.
Except one player, the Sky's Black Air Force Warrior, who refused to let the game die.
Inside 2 minutes left in the third, Caitlin Clark has checked back in.
With injury looming, Caitlin made a strategic shift. She pulled the strings from behind the scenes, but not every piece of the puzzle fit.
Fagbenle.
Yet the ones that did made her look like a grandmaster.
Back to Fagbenle. It's her. Fagbenle. No. Boston, another rebound. Over to Teme, blocked by Cardozo.
Timmy Fogbender remained a defensive beast, blocking shots like a fortress. But her offensive game became a liability as the game dragged on.
Hole in the corner. She's got the last 6 for the Fever.
Luckily, Indiana's lead ballooned to 87-71 in the fourth quarter, and their scoring machine was unstoppable.
Eyes up, always looking at the court behind the back pass.
With a comfortable lead, Caitlin could have rested, but she wanted more.
Here's Clark. For 29 points, gets tripped up.
After sinking 6 threes, Caitlin was in full control. The game slowed down, and she started playing for fun, showing off her handles like a Harlem Globetrotter. Next YouTube link.
Here's Clark. For 29 points, gets tripped up.
But fun was short-lived as the Black Air Force Warriors shut the show down. Caitlin's 31 points and 12 assists sealed the game. Her fifth 20-point, 10-assist performance of the season, a new rookie record. With victory secured and the spotlight burning bright, the conversation shifted. Caitlin Clark for MVP. What do you think? Is Caitlin your pick for MVP? Or does someone else deserve the crown? Let me know in the comments below.